he walks. You say sit down.
Welcome back, everyone. If you have small children at home, and you have just about everybody's got appliances, many of us have flat screen televisions these days, you're really going to want to pay attention to that, because falling TVs have become a deadly issue in the Chicago area recently.
Young children have lost their lives when the TVs, usually the older, heavier models, not necessarily always the flat screens, but they fall off their stands and they really can be a danger. Joining us now to talk about this problem and how to fix it is Arvey Levinsohn from A H Childproofers. And Arvey, we've talked about the fact that it's happened 4 times here in Chicago since November, but you say nationwide it's happening much more often and not just from TVs. Tell us about the problem.
It's furniture and TVs, dressers, tall dressers. Center of gravity is changed on a dresser when a child pulls drawers out. And they try to pull the drawers out so they can get an item that mom and dad took and put up on top so the child doesn't play with it. And then they leave the child alone for 5 seconds, and he opens the drawers and the center of gravity is changed. And even the most heaviest of dressers that I've seen my clients say, oh, that's too heavy to move. You open the drawers and they almost tip over by themselves without the child.
You walk into homes, you look at potential problems. Typically, what do you see? What's the common denominator there?
Furniture, TVs that are on stands that are not made for the TV. Furniture that's very tippable. Gates not on the tops of stairs. Blind cords that are hanging down to the floor where an infant is crawling around and they can get entangled in it and strangled. And the list goes on and on. There are many things within a home that people just don't recognize as a danger to a child, and they feel that the home is safe.
Arvey, you say there's a very simple solution, and you brought it with you.
Yes, on TVs, on the older model TVs, we use a combination of straps. Now, we take this strap, attach it to the back of the TV and to the unit it's sitting on. Depending on the weight.
Maybe we can hold that up. There's adhesive on both sides here.
Right, it's a heavy-duty adhesive. 2 straps will hold a 50-pound TV. If we're up to a 100-pound TV, such as the one that may have been the cause of the child's death yesterday, we would put 4 of these on.
So you'd have the TV on the appropriate stand, but just to make it more secure, you would attach this. So if it
because a child could still, a 3, 4, 5-year-old will still reach up to try to get something on that TV or play behind the TV, and the smaller child that's sitting in front is going to be
Typically,
injured.
how much would it cost to secure a television or the other items that you're concerned about in the home?
Anywhere between $15 to $50, depending how much work has to be done. Now, this is only half of the solution. If you're putting a TV to the stand, then the stand has to be attached to the wall. So we use a device such as this that is a heavy nylon strap, and this will attach from the unit to a stud in the wall, pulled snug, and this will prevent a child from tipping all the units over. The flat screen TVs use a device very simply like this, and we'd love to see manufacturers start putting them in the TVs, but it just screws into the back where the brackets are to be hung on the wall, but not everyone hangs them on the wall, and then into the stud. And this will prevent the death of a child.
For not a whole lot of money.
Correct.
Certainly not a lot when you consider the safety of your child.
Yes.
All right.
Arvey,
thank you.
Thank you so much. It is 6:17. We do have an update on some breaking news.